All right.
Probably.
Now we are recording. The cameras are rolling.
All right.
It feels good to have these headphones back on. What do you say, Alex?
It feels great, dude. I'm excited.
All right. So
I'm excited to have Monet on the show.
awesome. Yes, Monet. Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2. What's up, guys? Welcome to the official episode 2 of Be
Forkin.
For real.
Oh yes, that was so
Awesome.
smooth.
That was smooth. Good job.
What's up, guys? It is
I always feel like I'm awkward when we start with that. But anyway, okay, go on. Go for it.
I'm Adrian. If you don't know me already,
I'm Alex.
And I'm Monet.
Monet Zamora, online CPT. If you guys haven't heard of her, check her out. I'm sure you guys have, but make sure you go stop by her Instagram. And your handle is
Monet Zamora _
There you go.
Awesome.
So make sure you check that out.
Thank you so much for coming, even though I know you have a lot of congestion.
Yeah. Excuse my voice right now. This is not how I usually sound. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so did you wake up and do Pilates this morning?
No, I'm sick. So I'm taking a week off. It's important to listen to your body. So
Right.
you need to rest.
Right. No, rest is very important. And I think you saw that, like we talked about that a little bit on our first episode. Remember that? But rest days and everything.
Yeah. So actually, Monet's been sick for a little bit. So Monet is a part of the Fork to Fit team. Well, the influencer and ambassador team. And she was hanging out at the office, and I was a little sick last week when we
Oh yeah, when we
did our first podcast. Yeah, I was pretty sick, so I think I got her sick.
Yeah, he did.
So now we lead that from episode 1 into episode 2.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
So getting right into it, guys. I wanted to ask Monet, because I see you've been posting a lot about, the Pilates and your yoga and all that stuff. I'm like real intrigued because obviously
Damn it, Alex.
All
right, so
you want to speak on that? What were you talking about?
well, we were gonna do shot time, right?
Yes.
Because we had talked about doing Be Forkin For Real shot time,
Right.
But now we have to have
Some wine
time
So we'll still play it, but we'll sip throughout the show, right?
because we got to start with a alcohol.
We gotta loosen up. We really have to loosen up, and I'm pretty excited. Oh,
Ooh.
you can hear everything on this thing for real.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with wine.
This is gonna sound awesome.
We're not doing shots today.
Thank God.
So wait, so tell us, you didn't want to do tequila shots today?
I did not want to get drunk at 3 p.m. No.
Just so you guys know, it's 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It's 3 in the afternoon, and we are
No, thank
downing
you.
some wine. We're gonna down some wine.
Wine is okay. It's like classy,
Yeah.
You'll chill
Subtle.
a little bit.
it's
But you guys wanted to take freaking shots of tequila.
well, I mean,
You guys
that's
are crazy.
Yeah, we get a little bit wild.
Yeah, we get wild on the show. We get real.
All right, so today we're having Unshackled. This is by, I think it's like a sister of
Oh,
the prisoner wine. Yeah,
It's a sister of the prisoner wine.
or something like that. Maybe the same vineyard.
Okay.
It's a really good wine.
If you guys don't know, another side job of Alex's is bartending. So, what's the rhythm that we're supposed to do this? It's a swish, a swirl, and a sniff. What is it?
Do you know about that, Monet? Do you let it breathe out and...
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay, so, I mean, I've gone to a few vineyards.
Yeah.
And, well, really, it's up to you. I think it's really, like, up to you, but you want to let it breathe. You want to let the wine breathe. You want to twist it.
Okay.
You want to, like a twister. And then...
I feel like I'm gonna spill it. I'm real clumsy.
And then you want to smell it, right? You want to get up all in there.
Okay.
Oh.
Some people... Yeah, some
Maybe not like that.
okay, so some people say get up in there. Some people say no, just let it come to you.
Yeah.
But I like to get up in there. Smell the wine.
That one actually smells good.
It
dude.
smells really good.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then you sip
What,
it.
and what was the name of this one again, bro? Oh, sip it.
This is Unshackled. And then I brought another favorite of mine, Trefethen. So we'll open that up if we go through this one.
I'm not gonna let the soundboard thing go, bro. You got to play it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hit it. All right, guys. It is. no. We don't have shots, but it's wine time.
Wine time.
Oh my God, you guys.
That was really in sync. All right, let's have a sip.
That was cute.
good.
That was
cheers.
cute.
So cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All right, let's get the show started.
Well, I'm gonna place this right here. All right.
I'm gonna be holding mine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
go through wine pretty quickly.
Oh, really? Okay. Let
Yeah.
me. I need to match you.
Is that what we're on right now?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get 3 glasses in by the end of the show.
I'm thinking 4.
Okay. Speak for yourselves.
All right, so why don't we talk about alcohol?
Yeah, you know, I honestly, I really stray away from wine because I feel like it gives me headaches.
Really?
I guess we're gonna have to find out today.
Yeah. It is a pretty bad hangover.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about alcohol. What is your thoughts on alcohol, and why do you choose not to drink during the day, just like right now?
I feel like it really stumps my productivity.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I get obviously drunk, I want to be in bed. I don't really want to work or anything. I can't work out.
Right.
So I like to drink usually like at night, and it'll usually just be wine. Typically white wine.
Yeah. White
this-
wine's good.
This tastes good with some red meat, some steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So do you like, how often do you drink?
I would say
you say?
socially on the weekends.
Hmm.
I used to drink like all the time, like every weekend. I was just in my party girl phase, but I feel like I got out of that. And now it's just like every other weekend I'll drink like with my dinner or something like that, but nothing like crazy anymore. Of course, I still have times that I have fun. Like I'm still a fun person, but
I think there's like, I filled out so many health questionnaires already in my life, and it's like, how often are you drinking? How many times a week? And the summary, socially. I socially drink.
Yeah.
And that's like the best way to explain it, because I don't drink every day. I'm not like, I can't wait to get home and pop open. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's some people like that though.
Yeah, no.
There
Hey,
is.
and if you like it, and dude, I know guys that can
Drink 6 beers a day.
6 beers a day and run a mile in freaking 4 minutes. You know, like amazing, bro.
Yeah.
they built different.
I know guys, and they can also like smoke a cigarette right after their mile, and I'm like, you're crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing this.
It's too much.
What about productivity? Like you were saying, like how does it slow? Do you feel like it slows your progression in your fitness aspect?
Like your fitness goals, like your physique?
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, if we look at alcohol, the sugar that it contains and the hidden calories, like
Yeah.
a lot of people they don't realize that.
Right.
So it definitely, I feel like affects my progress 100%.
For sure. I feel the same way. So I try like not to drink so often, but if I do drink, it's like wine or like tequila and soda. Keep the calories low.
Yeah, that's
Right.
usually like a go-to, yeah.
Yeah, because I notice the more that I drink, the more my physique just goes
Plummets,
down.
yeah.
100%. And then
It
when
goes
we're
down.
drunk, we get hungry. So what do? We go to fast foods, and
That's right.
we don't care what we eat.
Yeah,
So
That's right. I can't even tell you how many times I ended up at Taco P and Whataburger.
yeah, Whataburger is like my go-to. It's my weakness.
What's your favorite meal from Whataburger?
Ooh, that's hard. I think the chicken tenders. I'm
Right.
a chicken tender girl.
I like a honey
Tender
barbecue.
girl.
You eat
Wait,
Whataburger?
what's your sauce?
Ooh,
Do you do sauce?
ranch.
Ranch.
I love ranch.
Yeah,
I'm a
ranch is
big ranch bro.
Well, I was actually surprised on the way in. I was headed out here, and coming in from Edinburgh, they finally opened the Harlingen and McAllen ramp.
Oh, they did.
yeah,
Finally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
and
been
then
under construction for what, like 2 years?
yeah, it feels like 5 or something, dude. It's like forever. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I don't like about the Valley drivers is like, I don't know if if anybody else feels this way, but Monet, what is the left lane for?
To pass.
To pass, right?
Right?
Dude, we got people
Okay.
going 65 in the left lane, bro.
People don't know how to drive.
Dude,
here,
I'm like,
Adrian.
come on, bro.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And then they'll be in the left lane and swerve all the way to the right to exit. And I'm like, what the? They cut all the way across.
Yeah.
Happens all the time, dude.
Yeah, people do not know how to drive here.
Yeah, I can't really speak on that. Like I hit curbs every day. It's like a part of like my routine. Like at Starbucks,
feel-
I'm like, oh shit.
I feel like that's a big female thing.
It's like hitting
I
the
just
curb.
can't see it. Like I don't see it there.
It might be because of the height.
Yeah.
like where they sit on their car.
Yeah.
I think
When
it
they-
is.
It might be that. Like
I'm trying to think, yeah, but
Like I set up tall in my truck, so I kind of can see all the curbs and make sure that I don't hit them.
See, I can't see nothing. I'm just like,
just like hovering with this dashboard up here and like trying to see above.
Yeah, and I have my seat all the way up. I feel like I'm like this.
Yeah.
I still can't see.
There's some people throw a pillow under them.
It's a booster seat.
I need a booster seat.
Steal one from the movies.
Dude,
do they even have those?
What, the booster seats?
Yeah, at the movies.
No, I haven't.
They used to.
That's such a good point because I have not seen a booster seat at the movies
In a long time?
In a long time.
Yeah, that was like back in the 90s.
You know what I'm also still upset about? Since COVID, they stopped doing large refills, and that's some BS. Okay,
Dude, I haven't been doing a theater in a long time.
Well,
but I know that new Spider-Man movie just came out. Right?
I'm going tonight.
I'm
You
going
are?
tomorrow.
I'm going tonight.
Don't
Nice.
spoil it. I'll go tomorrow. So you see.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody dies. No, I'm just kidding. No, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. That's awesome. And then I haven't even seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy, bro. Like I've been meaning to see that.
I want to see that one too. I haven't gone.
I haven't heard of that.
People said it was gonna be sad.
Yeah.
So
I heard that.
I'm pretty sure it's
We'll
gonna be
see.
something with Groot. I already know.
No, Groot's my favorite. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Sounds good. Well, I want to know something like as far as I went to the gym, right? I went to UFC gym. You've been there recently, right?
Yeah, that's my gym.
That's the gym to go to. I think it's one of the cleanest facilities. It's an awesome gym.
24 hours.
24
it's awesome.
hours, yeah. So I went at 2 a.m. and I posted a story because I was curious. What time to you is able to say early morning grind? Because I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I'm like, this is low key in an early morning grind. And then I'm like, wait.
That's like late night grind.
Yeah, like
Wait,
late.
You went to the gym at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's I don't
You're
know.
crazy.
It's
What's
the
wrong with
ADHD.
you?
It's the ADHD. Dude, and I went and I had one of the best sessions I've had in a while. But nobody was in the gym. And I turned off like half the lights. So it was like
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
zone in, you know?
That's awesome.
They just let you do your thing there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're awesome there, man. At UFC, they're so like opening and so welcoming that, you know, you feel like you're really part of the family. So it's awesome. But so what time is early morning grind? 3, 4, 5? What?
I would say like 5 to 6 a.m.
5 to 6
That's
a.m.?
my early morning grind.
Yeah, you're up every
Yeah.
single morning at what time?
If I go to my 5:30 Pilates, then I get up like at 4:45 a.m.
And where do you do your Pilates training?
Yoga House.
Yoga House.
It is my favorite place right now. Like, it is amazing.
Leslie.
Leslie's Pilates,
Yeah.
Otto Maritza's Pilates, both of them are just amazing.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, I tried a Pilates class with Leslie, and
Oh my gosh.
I could not, dude. Man, like my core, my abs were so sore for like 4 or 5 days, and I was like, I need to do more of this.
Dude, people sleep on Pilates, but it is insane.
It's an insane core workout.
Insane.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
and my hip flexors.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because you're working like every aspect of your body.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
a lot of people, you know, when they associate Pilates, they're like, yeah, you're doing Pilates, like joking around, but
Dude, it was fun.
it's serious.
I had a great time, and then we had this like nice like awakening session at the end.
The little meditation at
I
the
love
end.
it.
It's amazing.
I love it.
And then you leave with just a serotonin high,
Yeah.
right? And your
Yes.
girlfriends
Yeah,
are
pretty
like,
much.
Yeah.
that's
I
awesome.
look
Because your
forward to
body's
it.
dead.
Literally, like I get up at 4:45 a.m. and I'm looking forward to going to these Pilates classes. Usually I would be like, ugh, like I don't want to go work out.
Yeah.
But Leslie and Maritza, they're amazing. It's so good.
So what's your daily morning routine look like?
My daily morning routine. Okay, so I try to stay off of my phone because then I'm going to want to stay in bed. So usually like 4:45, if I go to the 5:30 a.m. Pilates, I'll get up at 4:45, go straight to get ready, put on my Pilates clothes, drive to Pilates. I'm there. And then unless I go to my 8:30, then I take it a little bit more chill. I'll usually just get on, you know, with my clients online and then get dressed and then go to yoga. Super chill. And then I go home, work more, have my coffee, my daily Starbucks.
And when you're working, you're doing a lot of what?
So I'm an online coach. So I work very closely with women.
Which you actually have a special right now, right?
Say
I
that again?
did have a special.
Who has a special?
She has a special.
yes,
she had
I'm
a
sorry.
special.
I
on her
had a
account.
special for Memorial Day weekend. So if you guys applied, got lucky, you got in.
Lock that price in.
Lock
And
that price in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm an online coach, so I work closely with women. So I train them all online. I love it. I love working with women. It's just so empowering. And
have you found like a passion in that? Because you kind of recently took that on. How long ago would you say?
I started last September with the online coaching.
Nice.
And I have fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It's really changed my life.
The power to you know, like help people change their lifestyles is just amazing.
It's amazing. Seeing those girls go from very little confidence to so much confidence. It not only affects them like physically, but mentally too. It's just so empowering for me as a coach to see that. Like, it's amazing.
It's amazing to see a lot of people change their mindsets when you're coaching them, because you're going into there with like a fitness, like physique goal that they have in mind. And then you end up seeing how like their mental state just like changes completely.
Totally.
Of course.
And that's so inspiring because it motivates you as a coach.
Yeah.
I think. And I don't know, talk a little bit about that, because I've seen a lot of your girls like have huge transformations. They become so much more confident. They're posting so much more confident.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see. So
yeah, I can't think of one in particular. You have so many. So
yeah. So a lot of them come to me for either fitness, obviously aesthetic goals, but I also work with a lot of girls who struggle with eating disorders. So it's a lot of mental healing, not so much physical goals for a lot of them. But of course, when I start working with them, they start healing from their eating disorders and they totally change their lives. And I think that's just so empowering for me because I've been there. I struggled with an eating disorder for years. I've been on the anorexic part and also the binge eating part. So I've been on both sides of the spectrum. So I kind of understand a lot of girls what they go through, especially now with like the social media and comparing your bodies to Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, and seeing all these girls. It can be a lot for our mental state.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about like what you struggled through with like your eating disorder and like the mindset you had back then.
It pulls you down like mentally, right? You know,
oh
it's
yeah,
like
for sure.
fully.
Like what were you going through that made you have an eating disorder?
So I started ballet, and ballet is very body focused. I started when I was about 13 years old, and I was having the time of my life. I enjoyed it until I started to get more advanced in the ballet. You're wearing leotards and tights, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror every single day. So you're just picking yourself apart, comparing yourself to other girls. So I started to, eat less, work out more, and then it became like a cycle and like an addiction. You get so into it that you don't know how deep you are until other people tell you. And even when other people tell you, you don't see it. My parents would always tell me like, okay, we're taking you out of ballet. We're getting rid of the treadmill because you're spending your entire time on that treadmill. Like all I would do, because I was in high school at the time.
I see that video. Sorry to interrupt you, but I always see you post that video. Is this what you're speaking about? Like,
yeah. So my parents literally were like, we're throwing away the treadmill because all you do is your school, you get on that treadmill, you go to ballet, and you come back home and you get back on that treadmill. Wow. They're like, what are you eating? And I was eating literally a soup a day, a couple of pieces of cantaloupe, and I felt miserable. Like my confidence really went down. My dancing, of course, was not there anymore. I remember I got like a really big solo that year, and I was struggling so much, and nobody knew. Because if you don't talk about it, of course, people, they see it, but like you're not ready to talk about it, then,
Yeah.
So I know how hard it can be and how draining it can be. But it all started with ballet.
Wanting to be better at ballet.
Wanting to be better. I remember
the best in ballet.
In that solo, I had a partner who had to lift me. So the entire time I was like, oh my God, like I'm too heavy for him. He's not going to be able to lift me. And this is insane. This guy is so strong and has lifted so many girls. But it's the mental illness that really just gets to you and it convinces you like
otherwise
you're heavy, like he's going to drop you, like all this stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy what it can do.
What about the opposing end when you started binge eating? What led you to that?
Okay, so the years of restriction, obviously you're going to break, right?
Right.
So usually I would still restrict during the week like crazy. And then on the weekends, I would just eat so much to the point I would be sick. And I was stuck in that cycle because I was still restricting and still super crazy about my body image, that by the weekend, binging again.
Right.
So you're stuck in that cycle. And so many girls that come to me are stuck in that cycle. And it's really tough because you're putting on weight from all the binging.
Right.
And you feel like, oh my God, now I have to restrict more. So you're just stuck in that loop. It's really, really, really miserable.
What made you get out of that loop?
Fall in love with fitness. I have totally fell in love with fitness all over again and just really eating to fuel my body.
Right.
I started to look at food completely different. Not so much about calories and not so much about working out to burn calories. Now it's been like, okay, I'm eating to fuel my workouts so I can be stronger, so I can feel better. Now I just started ballet dancing again.
Awesome.
So it's been years because I had such a bad relationship with it.
Right.
But now that I've started again, I feel this love that I once had for it because I look at it completely different.
Yeah.
I
You
can
have
wear
that
my
balance.
leotard and my tights and be like, damn girl, you look strong. Like I feel good.
Yeah.
And it's just changing your mindset.
It really made me happy seeing you post about ballet again.
Yeah.
And I was
Thank
like,
you.
oh, that's awesome. Like she
Yeah.
picked it back up and now she's like in a more healthy mind state.
No, yeah.
With her body and
For
just the
sure.
whole balance.
How many years did it take you to get on point?
On point, I actually got on point pretty quick, like 2 years.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
good. Did it break in your toes pretty crazy?
So,
or-
Yeah.
so you want to explain what on point is?
Yeah.
So usually when you first start ballet, you're on flats, like ballet flats. And once you get a little bit more advanced, then you get on point shoes. So it's pretty much like you're standing on your toes.
Yeah, well,
it's so
people-
difficult. They make it look so easy. Ballerinas make it look beautiful and amazing, but we were losing toenails.
Yeah.
We had blisters all the time. Like,
Dude,
it was crazy.
I've seen like videos of them taking off their point shoes, and there's literally blood like in
It's
those
terrible.
point
We
shoes.
would have to tape our feet like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it looks harsh, but it's a beautiful, I would say sport because
No, yeah,
it
for sure.
really is.
The discipline that it takes.
Yeah, it does, and it's a lot of. I can agree that it's a lot of core strength.
No, for sure. But
Yeah.
because I was in martial arts since I was
Yeah.
3 years old, I feel like that kind of helped me advance in ballet a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So I kind of had that discipline already like set in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
And
Go ahead.
well, I was going to say, so your dad owns a karate studio here in the Valley, right?
Mastery Martial Arts.
And
been there for over 30 years.
it's been there for over 30 years. I
I think I went.
Dude,
Where's this at?
I'm going to tell you,
Nolana.
it's in front of the movie theater. You went. Everybody went there.
I went there.
Everybody
I went there.
That's your dad's?
Yeah,
my dad.
that's your dad.
What?
Dude, so
I was whooping ass, and I didn't even.
no, you weren't. No, you weren't.
All right, I got my
Be
ass
for
kicked.
real. Be for real,
Be
Adrian.
forking for real, bro.
Be forking for real.
All right, look, I got
Okay.
roundhouse one time. Okay.
So I actually went to that karate studio, and I was talking to Monet about it one day, and I was like, "Your dad owns that studio? No way. How long has it been there?" And
crazy.
she was like, "Over 30 years." I'm like, "Yeah, I definitely went there." and then I confirmed it with my mom and dad, and they were like, "Yeah, you went there." And I was like, "Oh."
I feel like everyone I talk to has gone there.
Yeah.
At some point or
It's
another.
got such an impact. On
He's
Yeah.
done such a good job, like obviously, and
Yeah.
he's still super crazy busy.
Yeah, he's still super into it. He still teaches his private students. He has like a small group of students that he still teaches. I think seeing him has motivated me so much because he's the one who got me into fitness and really set in that disciplined lifestyle. And seeing him be able to do something he loves all his life has just
Really
motivated me so
yeah.
much. It's just amazing.
How fast can your dad knock me out with a kick?
Quickly.
Like 0.2 seconds?
0.2 seconds.
I'd be like,
Probably,
what's
yeah.
your
Probably, dude. I'm gonna tell you, the guy is fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Like, his legs are fucking crazy. I mean, that's why you have a great fucking physique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got lucky. I got
I got it
his
from my
genetics.
I got it from my dad.
Definitely, yeah, you definitely got it from your dad.
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
So yeah, I mean, if you see some old bodybuilding pictures of him, I mean, the guy's a beast.
Dude, that's what's up.
He's 61 now. He's a little bit older now,
Still
but
knock my ass
he's still grinding. He's still on his nutrition plan. He still goes to the gym. Like, he's crazy.
That's
and
awesome.
and that's awesome to see that. I mean, what a good motivator, like,
No, for sure.
for your life, because you got to see your dad do exactly what he loved doing, and just like prove to the world that you can do anything you set your mind to.
Literally. I don't think I would be where I am today without him, for sure.
I love that. I love
That's
that you
awesome.
have that in your household, and and you can go to him for any of that. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, going off top, well, staying on the same topic, but I want you to speak about a lot of women don't decide to not pick up weight training.
We should
turn that off.
Yeah. Let me unplug it.
All right, dude. So, a lot of women choose to not pick up weight training, and they feel like they're gonna bulk up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what, dude? Yeah. Go, please.
We need a refill.
Refill. Hit the soundboard, please. Hit the soundboard.
I'm still good.
Okay, hold on.
What?
All right.
I know.
All right, it's the second wine glass.
Yes, and it is wine time. No, well, yeah, a lot of women don't pick up weight training because they feel like they're gonna bulk up and their shoulders are gonna look like men's. And like, what people don't understand is that it's a process, right? You gotta have the higher caloric intake. You gotta gain weight to put on mass. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't gonna happen overnight. And what people don't understand, that you could be in a caloric deficit while weight training at your 80% of your, let's say, your max output, right? At 80%, and you can get toned and stuff. Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So it's a common misconception for a lot of women that they're gonna bulk up right away.
Is that Christian?
We have Christian in the house.
Oh my God.
We're here at the office. This is where we shoot our podcast. But
people don't know that we're at the Fork to Fit headquarters right now, and this is where we set up our podcast. So if you guys hear a little
background noise, that's just the marketing team.
It's just marketing team loving their life, loving what they do. But that's awesome that we got that in there. This is a great environment to work at. Dude, I'll tell you what. I wish I could work here. Honestly,
it's honestly the best. It's amazing working at Fork to Fit.
It's got to be. So back to the weight training. What'd you say? It's a common misconception.
Yeah, it's a common misconception for so many women. All my clients, when they come to me and they're like telling me what their goals are, they're like, I don't want to bulk up. I'm so scared to bulk up. Like, that's the first thing they tell me. And I'm like, girls, like, if it was that easy, we would all be super freaking bulky.
Right.
Like, I lift. I don't think I'm bulky. Of course, you can still get that lean look. Lifting weights is not going to make you jacked.
Right.
Like, so much more goes into it. Like, you got to eat like crazy. Make sure your supplements are on par. Like, it takes a lot. Like, you can't just bulk.
Like with my clients, I have this program. My current program is called Body Recomposition, right? And the way I do body recomposition is that I make sure that their calories are a little below or around maintenance, right? And what we're doing is that we're lifting at our 80%. We're doing high volume training. And with this body recomposition, it takes a little bit longer. But what people don't understand is that with fast results comes fast rebounds. And with slow results comes slower rebounds, right? So it's like, if you drop weight, like if I told you, hey, I can drop your fat in 2 weeks. Well, guess what? In 2 weeks, you're going to be probably bigger than what you started if you don't stay on that same track.
Right.
And what people don't understand is that it's the weight training, the caloric implementation has to be stable. It has to be, you can't make huge changes because huge changes means huge rebounds.
Yeah. I always tell my girls, this is not a crash diet. This is not a crash workout plan. You're transforming your lifestyle. It's gonna take time. Crash diets, guess what? We get off of it, we gain all of it back and more most of the time. So I tell them, listen, we don't want super fast results. We want something that's super sustainable. You're building a whole new lifestyle. This is gonna be new. This is gonna be a journey.
I love the way you just put it.
Yeah, so don't freak out. Like, don't freak out if you're not losing 5 pounds a week. That's not healthy. We don't want to do that.
Right. Yeah, and then I think the healthiest thing is a pound a week. If it's like a pound a week of like on a steady state, slow like progression. But like you said, you just worded it perfectly. Is like, this is a start of a new lifestyle. So I said it on the last podcast that it's impractical to be lean all year, but it's practicable to be healthy.
Right, exactly. That's my goal for them. I'm like, dude, you want to be healthy. This is a healthy lifestyle. You don't want to starve yourself or do crazy amounts of cardio and weight training. Like, no, just it's a lifestyle. So chill.
It's actually something that I got when I was doing a lot of online coaching. Everybody wants a quick fix, and we know how to make a person have a quick fix,
right?
But they don't have the mental stability to not rebound because they're doing this quick fix and they're going to go back to whatever they were doing before. So I think it's important to teach them the lifestyle, and I think you worded it perfectly. I think it's all about that, and it's changing your life completely.
Right.
You nailed it. So.
And with that, also semi-recently becoming a Be Able athlete.
Oh,
that's
thank
awesome.
You. Yes.
I saw that you, there was obviously the storm. You want to explain what happened with the whole meetup?
So they were sending me out to LA for a photo shoot for a new summer promo thing,
I'm
right?
so sad for you.
I know.
And I was so excited. It was my first like influencer meetup. I was so excited to meet the girls.
Yeah.
And guess what? There was a storm in Houston. It was supposed to be like a short flight. I was supposed to get there like at 11 a.m. I was still in the airport at 1 a.m. waiting for a flight, and it kept getting delayed, and then they canceled the flights, and I didn't make it to the shoot. So
I was so sad for her because she ends up just sending me a screenshot of what they had set up for her.
Yeah.
And they had this cute merch with Monet's name on it,
That's so
waiting
awesome.
for her. And it's just so sad, but
The fruits of labor, you know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't meant for me to go.
yeah, but congratulations on that.
Thank
congratulations on becoming an athlete. And your code is?
I mean, it's not a code, Adrian.
Right. Sorry.
It is a support link.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
you can find that in my bio.
We'll find the support link on her bio.
Yeah, they have some really good stuff. I think their clothing is really cute. So
Yeah. And they just came out with a bunch of new colors and new lines. So ladies.
Do you think they're going to go into the male industry?
I think so. Hopefully soon.
I could use some new yoga stuff.
No, honestly, it's a good brand. I love the brand.
Can't say too much, but I'm pretty sure.
All right. It's the chances are highly likely.
Hopefully,
Nice.
we'll see.
Yeah, I need to shop some new clothes. So.
Yeah. Hey, I also wanted to ask you, because this is something, but I was having a conversation with someone and we were trying to determine what was the best cardio, right? Let's say I'm going for a weight training and I'm about to go hit let's say one of the strength workouts on your program, and what do you implement for your clients? Is it cardio before or cardio after?
Oh my God, this is like the biggest debate of the century.
Really? Okay, I have my opinion on it. But let's hear
I
yours.
don't think it matters.
Right.
I really don't think it matters.
Thank you.
Everyone that's like, it has to be before. I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, no, it doesn't. Like, if it has to be before, it has to be after. No, it doesn't. I do my cardio before my workout, just because I know after my weight training, I'm not going to want to do it. Yeah. I'm not going to want to do it. So I get it done before and that's it. If my girls feel like, hey, like I can't do it before, I tell them 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after.
I think it has to do with a lot of these fitness myths that
Oh my
everybody
God, yes.
has in the gym. It's like, okay, how long have you been in the industry? And then they've been in it for 2-3 years and they think like they know everything because of the fitness
I'm a
myths.
YouTube researcher.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Honestly, it goes back to the lifestyle.
Right.
It goes back to understanding the lifestyle and having that balance. And you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Exactly.
In fitness.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It really does not matter.
No.
Like you could do cardio before, you could do cardio after, whatever you want. You can lift weights whenever. You can eat whenever. You don't have to eat an
30-minute window.
No.
Yeah, 30-minute window.
Yeah, I have girls asking me like, what's the best time to eat? I'm like, girl, eat when you feel like you want to eat. Eat when you feel good. Just make sure you're hitting your calories and you're eating enough. That's it.
I think with all this knowledge and like a little bit of age wisdom, I'm starting to realize that it's like, listen to your body.
Right.
Listen to your body, what your body says.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like, oh, it's scheduled leg day, it's like, what does your body say?
Yeah. It's crazy how so many people are not in tune with their bodies.
Yeah.
Like their body is literally exhausted and they're still going to the gym. They end up getting injured. I'm like, girl, you got to listen to your body and like to your hunger cues. Like don't force yourself to eat so much that you're like throwing it up. Like I have girls that are like, hey, like am I getting enough protein in? And they're like forcing themselves to eat to the point that they're feeling sick. I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. Like,
Right. Yep.
healthy lifestyle.
So
Balance.
That's what it's all about.
recording. So go ahead and
Now we're recording. I'm sorry about that.
hit the wine time set.
All right. So we are in our third
Glass of.
here we go.
I want to pick up a bass every time I hear this. Wine time. You know what? You gotta say it. You gotta hit it again. Hit it again.
Yeah, we need her to say it.
You gotta time it right.
Wine time. I love it.
That's awesome, bro.
All right. So
All right, I'm gonna let you get into this, bro, because I kind of lost my track a little. Ooh.
so a lot of people ask about like mindset stuff. So what motivates you every day?
What motivates me? Okay. This is a big question.
Yeah. I mean yeah. What motivates you every day?
This is going to sound so like corny. I don't know.
No. Hey.
People want to know your mindset. You gotta say it.
I feel like what motivates me is myself in many ways. I feel like I also the girls that I train, really getting to know them and seeing how much I've helped them and just having that hunger to want to do and help more women. It really helps keep me accountable too. Like it really, like I wake up like, okay, I got to do this workout. Like I have 100 other girls that I'm telling to work out. Why, if I want to stay on TikTok in bed and I want to, just procrastinate and stuff like that. I'm like, no, like I am leading these girls. I have to be an example. So it's a motivation. It really is having all of these girls that I coach.
Like the saying that I say, it's like discipline when motivation fails. You agree? 100%.
All of my girls, I tell them, you cannot rely on motivation. Motivation comes and goes like waves. Like
100%. Yeah.
There's days I'm unmotivated. Like I coach all these people, but there's days I don't want to go work out. We're human. You know what I mean? So that's when the discipline has to kick in. Discipline over motivation. Always, always, always.
Yeah. I find myself like unmotivated sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. We're human.
But keeping yourself accountable. So like yourself, like you train a lot of online you're an online coach. So you train a lot of people online and you've made yourself accountable by having those clients. So you have to come through for them. So you have the discipline to show up every single day.
Right.
And what's up?
All right, we are back. We had a little technical difficulty there. We are downing some wine and we just opened a new glass. What is this one, bro?
This one's Trefethen.
Trefethen.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Trefethen.
They have it at a lot of restaurants here. Question.
Yeah.
Random question,
Yeah.
I guess. Adrian and I, we were talking about it. There's something random, but
Okay.
you can ask it.
Oh, okay. What?
I know
When you
it's going
go-
to be some dumb shit.
I know.
but-
Okay, look. So
It is
when you
some
go to
dumb
someone,
shit.
when you go to someone's house, what ups them in the status quo of being this is a top tier household, or this is like you're just such a friends. But when you see this item, you're like, these guys are top tier, and to me, I'm like, these guys are rich.
See, I don't see it that way, but Adrian sees it.
Yeah, I see. I'm like, you know what? I need to come here more often. What do you think?
I don't know. I've never.
A cactus in the front of the house?
Okay, so his question is, I already know this question. So the question is, wipies or toilet paper?
Yeah, wipies or toilet paper.
Wipies.
Dude, I think it's like top tier. And I think
I think if they have that.
Hey, Monet,
yeah.
put the sheer mic. There you go. Yeah, that's better.
I think that someone reaches a status quo when you go to their guest bathroom and there's wipies. I'm like, I need to come here more often.
Is that really a thing?
It's a thing. I think it's a thing, bro.
Okay, so
Am I the only one that thinks that?
Okay, well, I mean, look, in the household I grew up in, we only had toilet paper. And then I started exploring with wipes.
Exploring.
And I just fell for wipes. And now I only... It's a wipey household in my house.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
And you have to have both, but
I go over to Alex. I go over to Alex's, and the first thing I'm like, "Whoa, bro!" He's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You got wipes in here."
The dude wipes.
Yeah, I love it. And he's got paper towels in the he's got everything all set up. I'm like, "This is awesome. This guy's rich."
no, you just have to cater to guests, and
That's
even
hilarious.
though you don't have any guests.
Speaking of catering to guests, dude, you know what I recently found a love in? Charcuterie boards.
Oh my God, I love charcuterie boards.
Dude.
Yeah, charcuterie boards with wine.
Did I say that right? Charcuterie.
Yeah, charcuterie.
You did it good. Yeah.
Dude, those are so good.
You said it
I went to Sidebar, and they had over there in Edinburgh, and they had like the charcuterie boards, and I was like, yeah, I'll get the charcuterie board. And I had like an old fashioned, because I'm an old fashioned whiskey kind of guy. So I had some old fashioned and then charcuterie board. I was like, dude, this is amazing. But what I didn't realize, like, you can take your time with it. No, dude, I smacked it.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God, Adrian. Real classy.
We're gonna teach you some.
He's been drinking his wine like it's water. He's been taking like the gulps.
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to sip it.
So I sip my wine, but I'm a fast drinker, so I sip big.
Right.
And this is my fifth glass, I think. But
Yeah.
I'm a wine drinker. I like to drink a lot of wine. I have a nice little wine cellar wall, and I like to have my wines.
Yeah.
I like to have so I was actually going overboard with Fork in the stress. I was having to have a glass of wine at least like every other night.
But isn't red wine healthy for you, one a night?
Let's just say what's healthy, right?
Right.
Healthy
Exactly.
is
Right.
a big.
I mean, maybe a glass, but were you drinking the whole bottle?
No, I wasn't. But
Okay. Stressed out. Drink.
okay, so honestly, yeah. So I like to drink wine, but I don't drink wine as often anymore because it goes back to the topic of alcohol, right? So like alcohol really slumps your physique and what you're trying to do. So I try to keep a good physique year round. I think it's good to be an example for Fork to Fit
100%.
and be example in what I inspire to do, which is inspire a lot of people. Aspire to do, which is inspire a lot of people.
Do you make charcuterie boards? Have you done one?
I like to have charcuterie boards. I like salami.
Dude, I swear, bro,
cheese, all types of cheeses. Yeah.
Like the waiter comes, leaves the charcuterie board, comes back, asks for a refill. The charcuterie board's gone.
Damn it.
I was making like sandwiches. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, this is amazing.
Adrian.
Making sandwiches. Okay.
The guy's like,
Alex, you need to teach him.
I know. I'm teaching him slowly, but
Take him out and teach him.
it's a work in progress with any time I can give him. Do you have a mindset question?
the wine's hitting me.
Oh my God, look at his eyes. Over there in the corner,
Yeah,
he's
he
like
does.
squinting. Like,
He does this like over time.
Yeah, slowly.
yeah, I see
dry.
him like, oh my God.
I think the biggest thing for mindset, right, is when you're on that last rep. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand. It's like those are the reps and sets that count.
What do you think about that?
About
Yeah, your last rep, your last set, when it's hurting the most, you've got 12 to go and you're on number 2 of your rep. And you're like, I don't think I can go anymore. But no one's there to motivate you. No one's there to tell you to finish it. And you could cut yourself short.
you gotta push yourself. You gotta be disciplined enough to do it.
Right.
And I'm telling you, after you do it, you feel amazing. You feel so damn good.
Hell yeah.
Because if you would have stopped at 2, you'd have been like, damn, maybe I could have done more.
Exactly. It's
Maybe
a
I could have
regret.
pushed myself. Yeah, I kind of feel like a little guilty. I think just fucking do it. Just
Yeah,
go
just
for it.
fucking
Like,
finish
you're on
that
your
shit.
last rep, dude. Like, push it.
And a lot of
Come
people
on.
don't have that self accountability, and it pisses me off. It makes me real fucking mad. Nah, I'm just
All right.
Oh, okay. This is getting personal.
so like when you're working out, do you have a regimen for
Like
a weekly regimen?
my weekly split?
Yeah, like a lot of people ask me like, what's your regimen?
Yeah,
And
what's your
Yeah.
split?
honestly, look, I've been working out for about like 9-10 years now. And I don't really have a regimen anymore.
Yeah.
And because it's become such a lifestyle for me. And I don't have a program. Like everyone's like, what's your program?
Right.
And I'm like,
I feel like when you first start,
it's a program.
you need that guidance of like a program.
Of course. I started with that.
Yeah, same.
100%.
That's right. Step back.
Yeah, I can step back a little bit. But
Yeah.
I've matured so much in the fitness lifestyle,
Right.
I should say. You know what? I'm going to step back and humble myself and say that I did need that when I first started.
Right.
Because I was a scrawny little dude who weighed like 160, skinny fat.
And you had
at
like super
6'1".
long hair.
I had super long hair.
Oh
I was
my
in a
Over the
bag.
eyebrows. It was like,
Like the Justin Bieber.
yeah, no, it was like, no, not even just, it was like all time low. You know, like all time low, like Taking Back Sunday type of dude. Like,
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
so yeah, I did need that. Do you currently have a regimen?
So, like you said, in the beginning, when I first started, I feel like we all start with that 3-day push-pull legs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a steady way to start.
Yeah.
But as you start maturing, you start to see what feels good for you. And that might be switching up your routine every week. That might be like, okay, I don't feel like doing Pilates and weight training. I'm going to do yoga. Like, I don't have a set plan that I follow anymore. I do what feels good for me because I know what works for my body. That's my goal for like all my girls or like anybody in the fitness industry. I feel like is like you learn your body, that you don't need to be so structured about everything.
Right.
Same thing with like eating and counting calories. Yeah, in the beginning, to reach your goals, you might need to count calories. You might need to be a little bit more strict. But the goal is to be able to eat intuitively and know what works for you and what doesn't. Because nobody wants to be weighing out their food all the time unless you're like on prep, right?
right.
Right.
It's a harder lifestyle, but of course we all start somewhere. But I feel like now I'm able to just listen to my body. I don't have a set plan that I do every single week. It changes. It changes depending on how I feel. And same with food. Like I kind of know what works for me. I don't really have to track like crazy anymore.
Nice.
So-
I love that.
Yeah. So you as a coach, I know me as a coach, I have pet peeves that my clients do. There's some things that I'm like, man, you know, and but the thing is, I'm very.
It seems like you struggle with a lot.
I am. Stop.
He's just been struggling this whole
struggling.
podcast.
I've been struggling from day one. I have a pot to piss in. So anyway, I'm really upfront about the pet peeve. I'll be like, bro, this and this and that. You're like, come on, man. You know, what is a pet peeve that you find in some things? It can be in your personal training or it can be any aspect
Just
of life.
in your life.
Yeah.
How about it? Like, how's your life going? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like life is going really well for me right now. Doing what I love. I look forward to waking up in the morning, so that's always a plus. Yeah, I love my life right now. Everything's going really, really well.
Okay, so what do you see your life being like in, let's just say, like a year from now?
Hopefully, being able to reach more women and change more women's lives. Yeah, just be able to help more people. Grow my platform so I can reach more people.
Speaking of growing your platform, you just hit
80K.
80K on Instagram. Oh, wait, go. That's cool.
So dramatic.
We gotta throw in the applause.
That's awesome, man. No, the thing is like that's such a huge
Thank
platform.
you.
And that's great because you're such an influential person that spreads great knowledge and great mindsets.
Thank you.
And now that's more people that have access to that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's awesome to be able to talk to girls, and I get messages from girls that are like, hey, like you really inspired me to start going to the gym. Like I used to have gym anxiety and now you're making me feel more confident. Like you really inspired me to start eating more and become more, healthy with how I look at food and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me going and keeps me really motivated, because seeing that I'm changing girls' lives that I've never even met or talked to just by what I post is just, it's amazing.
And with
Congrats to
that,
you.
yeah, congrats. And
Thanks, guys.
thank you so much for being a part of the show. It's awesome to have you on, and thank you for giving your time and efforts towards this. And,
Of course.
and we loved having you on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to continue that sentence. I was like,
You guys are so funny.
sorry about that. But I was
It was
like,
like-
wait,
The
are you
blank
done?
stare between you guys. Like the side eye.
So
Side eye.
Side eye.
yeah. So no, we appreciate you being on. Is there anything you would like to announce?
Announce?
Yeah, like anything going on in your life that you want to promote?
I know for the month of June, I'm going to be having a special I'm going to be taking on a couple of more clients. So be looking out for that post. I can't announce too much just yet, but I am going to be having a special for the month of June, and I'll take on about a handful of girls. So just watch out for that.
Awesome.
And with that, also, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Simply Audio Video, for sponsoring this podcast. Simply Audio Video for all your home theater and home security needs.
Yes.
That is Javier Garza, and he has a great team rolling. He's got a great company, and also he's got an awesome home theater set up. And if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Simply Audio Video.
We'll put it in the link.
We'll put it in the link,
Or in
and
the comments
make sure to check that out. So thank you so much, Simply Audio Video, for sponsoring this show.
Thank you, Monet, for
Thank you,
coming
Monet.
on
Of course,
board,
of
and thank you for
course.
being here. And we appreciate
It
you.
was a pleasure. You guys are awesome.
Play the out song.
What the fuck?
All right.
You guys are clowns. You
Be
guys are
Forkin For Real.
Be Forkin For Real, guys.